AITA for communicating to my dad that he doesn't have a son any longer. I, 17M, want to know if I was an AH for what I said to my dad. My mom died when I was 2, and my dad was single for about 7 years. During that time, he was a great dad. He worked hard, but always made time for me. We went on trips, camped, had traditions, and he told me stories about my mom, reminding me that she loved me and was watching over me. I never felt like a burden or unloved. Things changed when I was 9. My dad started showing up less. He was busy when we were supposed to hang out and became less present. It got to the point where seeing him became rare. A few weeks before my 11th birthday, he told me he'd been dating someone with a 4-year-old daughter and invited them to my birthday party. Afterward, they moved in with us. That birthday hurt. I wanted to have a party with my friends like normal, but my dad insisted on a family party. Turns out, he wanted to use it to introduce his girlfriend and her daughter to everyone. After they moved in, my dad stopped spending one time with me. Instead, all his focus was on his stepdaughter. I asked to join them, but he told me he needed to bond with her since she didn't have a dad in her life. They started doing all the things he and I used to do. He even called them their special thing. On their wedding day, they said we were one family now and that 2 only children became siblings. But to me, it felt like I lost my family. I didn't want the kid who replaced me to be my sister. When I tried talking to my dad, he was too busy. His best friend tried to talk to him for me, and my dad cut him off completely. The only attention I got from him was when he was mad at me for not spending time with his stepdaughter. I told him to spend time with her instead, since she was his priority. He got angry and said it was important for us to build a sibling bond. I told him it wasn't, especially since I wasn't part of his new family. He missed every important moment in my life: games, awards, talent shows. But he was always there for her. I was bullied in school a few years ago, and when the principal called him to discuss it, he said his daughter was in the hospital and didn't follow up. He never mentioned it to me. My friend's dad even tried to talk to him last year, and he told him to fuck off. That's when I gave up. I decided to focus on school, save up, and leave once I graduate. I've been working on a plan so I won't have to see or speak to him again. Since New Year's, my dad's been complaining that we don't talk or spend time together. A few nights ago, he sat me down and said I act like a stranger, and he doesn't understand why I won't be part of the family. I told him I'm not part of the family. I said he prioritized his stepdaughter from the moment they moved in and pulled away from me. I asked him to name one time he put me before her. He got angry and called me petulant. I told him his lack of an answer was his answer. He never put me first. I said, "Congrats, you have a daughter now, but you don't have a son anymore." He told me I didn't get to deny our relationship and accused me of holding it against him for wanting to be a dad to a fatherless girl. I didn't apologize, and an hour later he told me I should leave if I felt that way. So I did. I went to a friend's house, and now he's saying I wasn't supposed to leave and that I need to come home, apologize, and stop saying I'm not his son. AITA?